Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Chasing the Dollar, brought to you with the compliments of the Tab, and certainly it's springtime is in the air, and Saturday night at Wentworth Park being the actual opening day of spring. We just certainly get excited as I bring in Timmy Newbold. Tim, it's a wonderful time for racing in all the codes.
Certainly is, Ronnie. Really looking forward to the springtime. Good weather coming on. I'm not a winter person, I don't winter well, so really looking forward to September, October, November, and the racing really does begin to hot up, as you said, in all three codes, so really looking forward to it.
Speaking of hotting up, of course, the Nationals have come and gone for another 12 months, but they were something special with these two winners.
They certainly will, and it was a really, really good series this year. Miata, what more can you say? She is just a champion, out-and-out champion stayer, one of the best, or the best I've ever seen. Really looking forward to her competing in the latter half of the year, and Fabregas, the Victorian, he has really announced his arrival on the Group 1 scene in a big way. He could be anything, Fabregas, and our Greyhounds exclusive one, he was gallant finishing third. He's got a big future, and we might make mention of Oaks Road. Mark Gatt retiring the Greyhound after being injured in the race, and he's going to stand at start, and we really hope he goes well. He's been a fantastic Greyhound. Of course, the Group 1 Perth Cup winner from earlier this year.
Certainly been a wonderful dog, Oaks Road. And of course, giving us all the news from the Tab for our spring racing, here's Jaimee Rogers.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Group 2 Blacktop is on this Saturday night at the Gardens. There'll be a cracking field with Billy the Sid being the fastest qualifier. You can check out all the markets for that race at tab.com.au. Plus, this Saturday night, we've got a $10,000 first four jackpot on the first race at Wentworth Park.
Wentworth Park on Saturday night, the quaddie legs, and we got a bit of success last Saturday night. How do you see the opener on this week, Tim?
I think it's a really, really good betting race, Ronnie. I like number 5, Proven Looper. I think he can handle a middle alley. He scored in really, really good fashion last week in easier company, but he is stepping up now, but he can handle it. He's got high speed when he hits the ground. I think he's well drawn in box 5 in the centre of the track. He's got a moderate beginner drawn on his outside, so I think he'll get room to move. I think he can rush to the lead. He'll be very, very hard to beat. Number 5, Proven Looper. A big dangerous 7, Chasing the Cash. Narrowly beaten last week. He's beautifully drawn out wide. He's another with good early speed. I think one of the Greyhounds will lead, and I'm really favouring Proven Looper because he's just drawn that couple of boxes inside Chasing the Cash. So I think Proven Looper can lead Chasing the Cash, but he'll run a big race. You've got to throw number 2, Mark of Love in. Well drawn over to nearer to the inside, but this Greyhound's got to contend with Bang Bang, who is a mad crasher and good beginner. So if Mark of Love does begin only moderately, he could get cut off in the first few metres, so he's going to need luck in the early stages. And for the multiples, you've got to throw in Brighton Bullet, who's beautifully drawn wide out on the track.
Second leg of the quaddie on Saturday night, how do you see it?
It is one of the toughest races of the night, been thrown open by the big query of No Peace, the Kiwi Greyhound, which has won 3 Group 1 races over the 500 metres, stepped up to the 700 metres for the first time last time out and blew them away. Debuting at Wentworth Park is a big query. I've settled on Crazy Fraz, drawn ideally in box number 8. Debuting at the half mile, is suspect at running it out, but it is airborne at the moment. I think she can roll to the lead at the first turn. She'll just keep running in the early and mid stages. The query is going to be the last 100 metres, whether she runs it out. I'm prepared to gamble that she will on an each-way basis. I like number 8, Crazy Fraz. 4, No Peace, the Kiwi, you've really got to throw it in. It is a big query. Debuting at Wentworth Park, whatever it does do, it will improve on, but you cannot ignore what he's done over in New Zealand. 7, Bandana Pete is going to be perfectly suited here. There is a heap of early pace in the race. It'll drop out early and come with a late rush when all the leaders begin to hit the brick wall at about the 650 metre mark. It has got a genuine winning chance, and 2, Regal Gate really falls into that category as well. It is seasoned over the half mile, where a few of these greyhounds might be struggling at it. Very, very tough race, but I think Crazy Fraz, if she does find the lead, she'll run a bottler out in front.
Third leg of the quaddie on Saturday night is the free-for-all, and there are a couple of chances.
I like number 2, Where's the Risk? Your girl, Ronnie. I thought she was a terrific chance before You just mentioned something off camera. You get a mortgage to the house and just keep putting it on. I think she's got a great chance. She's a brilliant beginner. She's got good early pace. The leader is number 1, Bonita Banana, who will ping and roll to the lead at the first turn. And I think Where's the Risk will follow her through, and she'll be much too strong at the end. I really think she's got a terrific chance. Number 2, Where's the Risk. 5, Zipping Catra. Not all that concerned about the 5, Ali, because she's got a wide runner drawn on her outside, which will give her room to move in the initial stages, and she's got a pacey runner on her inside, which will stay straight. I think she's got a good chance. She just needs a bit of luck. Number 8, Total Sensation, beautifully drawn wider out on the track, lacks pace, but will be running on at the end, and you've got to throw her into your multiples and Cadence for your wider quaddies.
Yes, the third leg on Saturday night. Where's the Risk? Let's hope it gets home. The final leg at Wentworth Park, if you are alive, Tim, it may be a little bit of a pin job.
Yeah, you're pretty much spot on. I've settled on Thunder Lee out wide on the track, stepping back up to the 500 metres, which I'm hoping we'll see him find the bunny. He's a good beginner. He's got good pace, lacks strength at the end, but if he gets to the lead, I think he might be able to keep rolling and maybe sneak away with this in around 30 and 2. He should be good value. I think he'll run a race. Number 8, Thunder Lee. 4, Amadeus Strikes has got a really good chance. She's airborne at the moment. She's strong at the end, but I'm just a little concerned with the alley where she might get in the early part, because she does need galloping room to show her best. If she does get it, she'll figure in the finish. Throw in number 1, Kyle's My Girl, is another going well at the moment and dropping in class on recent runs, but I would prefer her drawn a little wider. She doesn't handle the 1 alley all that well for mine, but she's got a chance. And number 2, Black Affair, for your wider quaddies and multiple.
The quaddie on Saturday night is going to be a tough one. What about finding the best bet?
I really like your girl, Ronnie. Race 7, number 2, Where's the Risk? The reasons I indicated earlier, I think she'll sit second chasing Bonita Banana, and she'll be too strong at the end. I think she'll run a huge race.
Certainly hope you're right. What about a bit of value?
Race 3, number 4, Benchmark. This greyhound is knocking on the door. A little awkwardly drawn in the 4 alley, but he's got a moderate beginner on his outside, and if he does get a little room to move in the initial metres, I think he'll be burning to the lead of the first turn. He'll be very, very hard to gun down.
Yes, a very solid meeting at Wentworth Park on Saturday night. And for the tab, there's plenty of new up-and-coming promotions regarding the Spring Carnival. To give us a further update, here's once again Jaimee Rogers.
Yeah, well, number 1 club members, you can still win a trip for 2 to Hong Kong in December. It'll be a fantastic event, so head online to number1club.com.au to find out how you can be a part of it. Plus, jump online to tab.com.au where you can have a look at all the spring racing carnival markets that are up now, and you can get on and get a good price.
Thank you very much indeed, Jaimee. It's certainly been a pleasure sitting in for Ben Damon, who's been with the Olympics and travelling around Europe over the last 6 or 7 weeks, doing a great number of good gigs for television. And Tim, I suppose some people do get the good jobs, but he'll be back in this one next week.
Yeah, one of the luckiest guys on the planet, Benny Damon, but he will be back next week. But well done, Ronnie. You've filled in really well the last few weeks. We've found a couple of winners somewhere along the line at different stages, but you've done a terrific job. It's been great working with you.
And I certainly hope he finds the big winner this Saturday night. There'll be a bottle of champagne on the desk for him and Ben next week, I can assure you. That wraps it up, this week's edition of Chasing the Dollar. Thank you again for the tab. Good luck, everyone.